All right, hello everyone. Welcome to our first part of the review for the end of the quarter, and this is called Royalty and Revolution. So what I've done is I've taken the topics from the past second quarter and divide them up into two review sessions, so we can go over the topics, so you can prepare for your project. So pretty simple objectives and standards. Explain the importance of the topics discussed and their role in world history, and review the role of individuals from the topics discussed. We also have our standards. So while you're looking at the standards, I'll let you know that this review lesson is going to focus on the age of absolutism, the Enlightenment, and also the American and French Revolution. So that's the topics we're going to focus on in this lesson, okay? So I want you to think about this now that you know what topics we're talking about. What questions do you have about these topics? Anything that you can kind of remember or you thought maybe you struggled on? So we're going to talk about that, okay? And our central question, what do you remember about these topics? So what do you kind of remember that we talked about? What sticks out in your head? What sticks out as important? And again, we're going to discuss these in live class as well. So don't think that this is your only chance to review. We're going to discuss these in live class as well. So I don't want you to worry too much about it. So let's talk about the age of absolutism. So remember that many monarchists or kings and queens believed that they were ordained to rule over the people in all aspects of life. In France, for example, we had the monarchy that built the Palace of Versailles, which led to financial problems and a lot of disorder with the people. We also have the English Civil War, where we had two factions, where Parliament represented one side and the monarchy represented the other, and there was a civil war because they disagree with each other. And this is going to lead to the Glorious Revolution, where power is going to gradually be returned to the people, which created a limited monarchy instead. So the Age of Enlightenment, as absolute rulers continued to lead, thinkers or people began to question and challenge their authority, and this becomes known as the Age of Enlightenment. As these thinkers produced new views on society and government, the views of freedom and rights caused many people to look to revolution. So people in the Americas are going to look to revolution. People in France are going to look to revolution. So again, a lot of these ideas of freedom and being able to make your own choices and live your own life begin to affect people and cause them to challenge the authority of government, and this is going to spread around the world. So freedom and the rights of individuals led to people in many countries around the world demanding rights. In our own country, you're aware of this, that Americans in the British colonies rebelled. We protested the Stamp Act, the tea tax, and we rebelled against a lot of things. And eventually, we're going to kind of be forced to fight for our independence, which we will gain from the British. In France, a little bit later on, the people are going to rebel to overthrow their government and the monarchy. This was at a much bloodier cost. I mean, I don't want to compare American Revolution to the French Revolution, whose was more important, but the French went through the French Revolution, and you'll remember the Reign of Terror and the guillotine and the bloodiness and everything like that. All right, let's kind of wrap it up here. Again, we will go over these topics in class, so bring your questions, anything you may have, and we will be working on that in class. Or you can always send us a message through email or Schoology or whatever, and we'll reach out to Mr. Moriarty and myself, and we'll be more than happy to help you. But again, we'll be reviewing a lot in live class, again, like help sessions as well. Also, please go back and review any of the lessons you think you may have struggled on, or and you don't have to watch all the lessons or take all the notes again, but if you want to go back and just kind of brush up a little bit, and if you have any questions, you can always do that as well. All right, so wrap it up. Remember that the absolute monarchists ruled the lives of their people. People had very little choice, very little freedom to do what they wanted or how to live their lives. Eventually, the Enlightenment is going to express views of freedom and liberty, which is going to lead to people to rebel against their governments or form their own countries. And as these revolutions begin to spread, it's going to give, like I said, independence to new countries, new causes, and we're going to see the rise of that as well. All right, so there's no live class today on Monday, so we will see you in live class tomorrow on Tuesday, and we'll do the second part of the review tomorrow. See you later.